What's goody? What's goody? Briz, what's up? What's up? Make sure you share this live, bro. We getting ready to start. I'm waiting for my members to come in, my co-hosts and whatnot. But make sure y'all sharing this live. Today we're talking about Ethereum, how important it is on the blockchain, and then we're also gonna be talking about Jamar. What's up, my brother? So we're also going to be talking to a special guest that we have, Theodore Grams, who is the first artist out of Philadelphia to drop an NFT. Hey, Jamar, it's not letting me send you a request. Send me one. All right, cool. On Theodore Grams to get on real quick. Once he's on, we're going to get started, you guys. Hold on. My brother.
NFT gang or don't bang.
You dig. You dig. So give us a second, you guys. We waiting on Theodore Grams to get in. All right, he just logged on. Perfect. Hey, Theo, if you can, please send us a request because it's not letting me send you one. Once he gets in, I'm gonna let him introduce himself, y'all. But I'm excited about today. We talking a lot of dope stuff, man. It's episode 5. We back. We strong. Hold on one second. All right, so he should be coming on in a few seconds.
Man,
My man,
what's up, man?
the man of the hour.
What's going on with y'all, bro?
What's going on? So real quick, you guys, before we get started, welcome to NFT Talk Podcast. I'm here today with my special guest, always, Dr. Jamar Montgomery, and we here with Theodore Grams. All right, so he's got a lot of dope shit going on, and I'm inspired by some of the things he's doing. But real quick, before we get started, you guys, I want you guys to please share this live, okay? We're gonna be on here for about 30 minutes. We're talking about NFTs, music, Ethereum, how to make your song and your album an NFT. We have somebody here firsthand that's done it. So please share this live. If you know any artists, share. Use that little arrow in the corner. Share, share, share. We want this information to be spread. All right. So Theodore, if you can kind of introduce yourself to the people, let them know who you are, and then we want to get started.
Well, my name's Theodore Grams. I'm an artist producer from Philadelphia. I've been producing since I was like 13, 14 years old. I'm 30 now, so it's just been taking me some time to really apply myself in the Web 2 or the regular industry that everybody's been exposed to throughout the years, and like competing with that model over and over and over and over is I guess been tremendously hard for people like coming from Philadelphia, because it's been such a small gate of opportunity there for us, at least from an artist's perspective. But we have Web3 now, and I took advantage of that. And
well, we ain't gonna give them too much yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gotta watch to the end to really get your secrets and to really get your story. But give me a few seconds. I'm just sharing this one real quick too. Yeah, I gotta start with Ethereum, right? You guys seen what I just posted? Ether, ETH stands for Ether, which is like the native currency of Ethereum, which is the blockchain that NFTs are bought on. So that right there lets you know how extremely important that is. Dr. Montgomery, can you please kind of go into that and explain a little deeper about Ethereum and why it's important?
Absolutely. So Ethereum is the second cryptocurrency or second blockchain after Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the first, Ethereum was the second. And the difference between what makes Ethereum so powerful is that Ethereum has its own full programming language, meaning that you can build applications, programs on the Ethereum blockchain that are self-sufficient. And when we start talking about the Ethereum in terms of a token, what that says is that the blockchain is also also has its own token called Ethereum or Ether, and that's what we utilize in order to buy NFTs, in order to make swaps and different things like that.
Awesome. So if you guys have any other questions about Ethereum, you know, on this show, we're really strictly straight to the point. We're trying to give you this information. We ain't trying to say the same shit over and over. But if you have any questions, we will answer them at the end. But this show is about the star of the hour, my guy right here, Theodore
I
Graham.
don't do that. I don't do that.
Yes, it has to happen, right? Because when you do shit that's monumental, shit that hasn't been done before, you gotta acknowledge that,
I
right? A lot of
appreciate that.
people act like, oh, I could do this or I could do that, but they haven't, right? So that's the same, bro. We going through the same thing, right? I've been making NFTs, I've been selling them. People
Mm,
are like, oh, we could. That's who cares? What are you doing? But they not doing it, right?
right.
You sat there, you did the work, you made it happen. You didn't have anyone to show you how it was done, right? You took initiative, so that's respectable. That's why you're here today. Can you allow the people to know a little bit about, your path and your journey, starting from Philadelphia and becoming an artist, and which before NFTs?
All right. Well, in Philadelphia, like the regular. I don't like saying the cliche story, but being in a coming from a home, my father being in the street, and and my grandmother raising me. It was you adapt to everything around you. My father did music. He was in the Yoruba lifestyle and religion,
Okay.
Awaka religion. So I was already in tune with a lot of the talents that Black people have as far as music. Just being a prerequisite thing that we all can do. So once being exposed to that, and I wanted to expose myself to the world with that, I tried rapping. Of course, you a little weird, you a little a little eccentric to people. You gotta do your own thing. So I spent years doing my own thing, creating my own lane. From that, I work with a lot of great people, from the Tierra Wax to the Lil Uzi Verts to the list goes on, and
Right.
just beautiful people at heart.
Bob Nero,
Bach
the Blind
Nero,
Gang,
like,
right?
yeah, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like he was one of the reasons in the beginning. Bach Nero and Plain Walker and a few good people in this collaborative group they had called Blind Gang. They introduced
Blind Gang, baby. Come on, man.
you
It's the
know
real thing, baby.
you know they introduced me to the TLA stage, and from
Real quick, not to cut you off, but if you from Philly and you don't understand who the Blind Gang are, they are the first ever Philadelphia local artists to sell out the TLA with no label, no promo, independently, just a group of young boys that had a little bit of swag that was a little bit different than the rest of the city, and people just couldn't deny it. But
hell yeah.
continue.
And that's a fact. They couldn't deny it, and I was fortunate enough to be exposed to that, and they exposed me to some things. Me and my squad, the fraternity. After I got my first taste of being on the TLA stage, it's just been up from there. Um, I had the opportunity to meet Sway and do Sway in the morning.
Okay.
Rap over Pete Rock beats. Live on air. Wow, them. I had the chance to rap in front of crazy amounts of names and do countless things, like drop records with Danny Brown, or drop records with Bodega Bams, or drop records with just people that in the industry as an independent
Doing their
artist.
thing.
Yeah, as an independent artist, that's just something you can coin as a success.
Right.
And coming from all these great things in Philadelphia, when I say the opportunity wasn't there, I created a lot of these opportunities, and prior to me, they weren't there. So I was able to help a lot of people gain them same opportunities.
That's what's up, bro. So let's talk NFT, right? Um, when in your career, and what was it that happened that made you feel like, or when did you come across them, right? Like that made you feel like you want to make your music an NFT. When did you come across NFTs? When did you really start thinking about crypto and taking it serious? Because at this point, bro, you, me, Jamar, we're pioneers, bro, right? Like we doing shit that a lot of people don't really even understand. They can't really fathom, and we making money off this shit, bro. Like some shit that somebody else could wake up, bro, and they just don't understand the concept of this shit. We're legit making money. So what made you want to be a pioneer in this as a musician in the NFT space?
First and foremost, I'll give you the prerequisite of it is where I'm from, Dogtown. I'm sure you can attest to this, Jamar. You can attest to this. That wherever you from, it's going to give you their financial literacy that you're going to carry from throughout the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. It just so happens that I came from a neighborhood that was like hustle, 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 from day in, day out. So the NFT space the cryptocurrency space came to my my site with me looking for new hustles. early in the 2000s. I remember being into Silk Road and the dark net and things of that nature, and being able to have access to things that a regular person wouldn't, because of the levels of the internet that I was exposed to. And after using those and discovering other things about the internet, knowing that one thing always grows to another in the internet, I knew that this cryptocurrency wasn't something to just play with. So me and my DJ FM, I think he's in the he's in his lab somewhere. Shout out to
DJ FM, what's up, brother?
We were early on discovering ways of cryptocurrency to invest in, but weren't smart enough to take those feats early in the game. So when NFTs finally came around, I'll say about 2 years ago, I started to really have an outlook on ownership and on digital real estate, and knowing that's the way I wanted to go with my career, because Philadelphia has always been that type of place. If we had the technology earlier in the 2000s with NFTs, I think the industry would have had a real problem. So not saying they have a real problem now, but
oh yeah, they definitely have a real problem.
No, I don't think they do. Shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think they do, and that's a whole nother conversation. But I think having artists, to put it simply, having artists be in their own endeavors as much as we are right now, like yourself and Jamar, I think that this is more valuable for any Fortune 500 company, because now we understand the hard work that they had to put in to get that big name, and now when we sit in front of those glass tables, we're able to negotiate and leverage with information more.
But that gives them more of a problem, bro, because even though we know what it takes, now we really get it. So all of them 360s and all of those signing all your rights over.
I think true design is for solution, and we're finally coming. I think we're finally coming to that time. It's the definition. We're just coming to that time where this country needs a solution, and we are designed for such.
I really like that, because what it says is that, one, you go in there with a level of respect and appreciation for the work that you've for the work that others have put in, because of the work that you've put in, and you recognize that where you've gotten right now is a result of 10, 15 years of hard work, research, and tying all the different pieces together so that you can build whatever it is that you wanted to build. So when you're now having that conversation with someone else, they're able to appreciate, you can tell a spade from a spade, and you're now able to have a conversation with these people based off of mutual respect and appreciation. So I think that's incredible.
And also, I'm sorry to cut you off, and one-sided, because I fully understand where Jay's coming from when you say just look at everything and you say, this is something of mine. I built this, I created this, and I deserve this. But we have to look at it, from both ends of the spectrum, and say, you guys are the gatekeepers of this, and we have the opportunity of presenting something that you guys may like. So we can either all eat, or you can just be out of it.
Exactly. You said something earlier. It seems like you were almost on two tracks, because you were dealing with the Silk Road, right? You had to have a level of internet expertise that most people don't, and familiarity with the internet that most people don't, and then also pursuing your craft as a recording artist, and now bringing those two together. I started with that to say, what I saw with what you're doing with Float and creating a DAO, I think is extremely pioneering and innovative on your part, and very forward thinking on your part. For those that are not familiar, DAO means decentralized autonomous organization, and it's basically, from what I understand, is that you're creating a music venture community.
Well, let me explain that. My homie AJ, Hallway, Yuri, a few of the very, very important homies that's been behind my NFT, just helping me create atmosphere, understanding what the atmosphere should be, and creating a community. AJ is actually the mastermind behind the DAO of Float and Hallway as well. That's my own. I think throughout their time of sharing the information that they had has been it's been a huge push. It's just been a huge push of independence. They've been as an artist, I've been in the board meetings that they've been having with all the people that know the technology when they're putting this whole thing together for an artist like me to be able to benefit. And this is the first time I've actually, as an artist, been exposed to something like that. The big wigs actually giving me an opportunity to hear the smallest conversations, to know that I'm a part of this, to know that there's no that there's full transparency. And transparency is really what we need to stop getting on these people's nerves, to think that it's more money behind the scenes and we can just worry about the music. I think that's what a lot of artists get wrapped up in is where's the money? Why are you hiding the money from me? And there's no money being hidden from you if you're in every board meeting, if you understand that the twist and the turns of what a DAO is doing for an artist. Yeah. And AJ specifically in Hallway had a conversation and said, yo, I think it's time that we invest into an artist and his career and it be flat up, straight up and down. Doesn't have any strings attached. They just say, yo, we fuck with your music. We know you want to do this NFT and mint it and we're going to buy it. And I was already on my way of minting it. And they were already on their way of loading their vault with plenty of good music. They have a lot of good music from a lot of good, great artists in the NFT scene. So I was just another one that they picked up. It just happened, I guess, in a pioneer type of time, you know, because that's the type of time we're on.
That's it. That's it, bro. I'm really loving this conversation, bro. But you know me, I'm more of I learn hands-on, right? And I think a lot of our viewers are the same way. So can you walk them through this process? Like, did you use Rarible? Did you use OpenSea? Like, what was the differences? Any difficulties?
Let's get to the nitty-gritty of it.
Let's talk about it.
Once I shot the music video. I'll say I spent like almost 20 on a music video, almost like roughly 15, 20 grand on the video, the music video. Bad Joint. Once we shot that,
that's the name of the project, y'all. Bad
No,
Joint.
the name of the project is Dog Whistle 4.
Dog Whistle 4, okay.
Yeah.
Bad Joint was the song that you released.
Yeah,
that's
Bad Joint
NFT.
You see me walking on water because the black man is God and things of that nature. We put it on OpenSea. We put it on Zora because it's a music video. I then used beta.catalog.works to upload the audio form of Bad Joint. Once out, using catalog is for audio. It's all for audio. It's a great platform. It's very clean, concise. When you go in there, you see what you're buying. You can bid. It's very clean. They have a lot of good artists on there too. For instance, I fuck with Luke Bars. I fuck with Latasha. I fuck with Rome Fortune. Fuck with Black Dave.
And this is catalog, right? Catalog is
catalog.
Like an OpenSea, but for music.
Yes, and it isn't curated. I do want to say that it is a beta form, so the things that are on there, like it may or may not be your style. You may not find something that you specifically like right then and there, and that's because when I went on there, I'm looking for trap niggas. I ain't find a lot of trap niggas on there. So I got my opportunity to spread my wings in that space, and I think that's a great opportunity for other artists to go apply, see if you can get some connection with some other people within the Discords or on Twitter or the Twitter.
Did you use a Discord to make that happen? I know Discord is a little new.
Well, actually, and this is why I say networking and connections really come into play. I could have got the opportunity from AJ because AJ working from Float has a relationship, I think, with someone at Catalog. But my man Yuri, I introduced him, Yuri Beats, I introduced him to NFTs in the beginning of us planning for Bad Joint. And during that time, Yuri said, yo, I'm going to go figure out what NFTs are. He started collecting. He started.
The Art of North?
No, Art of North, that's my homie. That's
I was about to say, that's crazy. You talk him up and he just come right on it.
No, that's my homie Yuri Beats, Yuri_Beats. Yuri with a Y. He plays great piano, so we got a record coming out called GM. But he's been creating NFTs for a long time, and since he introduced me to AJ, he was like, yo, I think you should be on Catalog too. So he made sure I was on Catalog. And
Fire, bro.
and introducing somebody to something and having them be so avid in the space, and him knowing so much more than me now, and I introduced him to it. It's just a test to. I mean, it's a testament to how if you put your homie on, it's good for you. You know, so don't hold no bars with no information. Don't say, yo, I'm going to take this little bit of technology and hold it and wait until next week to give it to my homie. This is a free space. This is a freedom space. It's better if you tell you the one to put your homie on rather than, you know.
Talk the real. Let them know what it is, because a lot of people don't understand that. Real quick, shout out to Dr. Boyce Watkins for joining our live.
Hey,
Dr. Boyce
thank you
Watkins is
for
the
your
reason
work.
that he's the one that the reason that me and Jamar even met. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So without him, I don't feel like this idea would have even really be here. Yeah, man, I think what you're doing is monumental. I want to get into a few more questions. I know we don't got all day. So while you were doing this, you said you use catalog. A lot of people, you know, when you're doing NFTs, typically you run through gas fees and anything like that. Did you have any setbacks, anything that just made it not a smooth transition, anything that artists should be mindful of on the way to trying to make their music an NFT?
Great question. It's easier to upload your music to TuneCore, DistroKid, or, you know, one of the aggregators that'll help you get on Spotify or Apple Music in a week or 2 days or 3 days. It's harder to, I mean, it's more controlled if you say, yo, I got my money, let me put my mixtape or my album on catalog or on one of these other websites, right? But you have to be cautious of the gas payments. It's the same as if you go and you say, I want to invest into these t-shirts. I want to make sure that I have $1,000 for these t-shirts and or $1,200 for these t-shirts, and I want to make however much or whatever. Cool.
And with taxes, it'll be $1,500 or some shit.
You forget about the taxes, and you forget about the gas money to go pick the shirts back up.
You forget about the ink.
You forget things of that nature, right?
Exactly.
I think we've all been in the middle of hustling and been like, yeah, I got enough. I make the move. He gonna look out for me.
So what we're talking about, guys, is gas fees. All right, gas fees, like you said, is like taxes when you're buying an NFT, but we're hearing it from him because it's a music standpoint, so it's a little different. They're not exactly the same as the gas fees for the regular ones, but it's essentially the same thing.
Essentially, it is the same thing. But the secret, I'll just give you the game of what I learned when I'm going to upload something on the internet on Web3. What I go to do is I wait until 5 o'clock in the morning. I wait until 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I sit, I watch the gas fees go up and down, especially now when you have this, what everybody likes to think is a crash or a dip, when really it's not a equalizer or anything. It's just a small moment in time where things change and we get right back to a regularly scheduled program. I love to watch the numbers go up and down. I love to watch and see what time the gas prices are going to be the perfect price for me to upload. It's fun. I feel like I'm more in control and more active with my product when I get to say, I gotta stay up all night, all day. I gotta figure out when I'm going to upload. If I gotta do this, it's a part of the grind, and then be able to tell somebody that story when they go to buy my NFT. When they go to ask me about my NFT, yo, look, this is what I had with my gas situation. This is what happened with creating the project. This is what happened with this is how I feel this morning. This is how, and all that is a part of a sale. And when somebody buys into your NFT, you know, they buy into all these things. And
I want to elaborate on that when you're done, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. Go ahead.
So look, listen, that what he just said is NFT. Like, a lot of people think that NFT is like, oh, we're gonna, you know, I'm gonna put it, this guy's gonna make something and it's gonna be worth 8,000 more, you know, tomorrow. It's not how it works, right? It's really about the work that this guy's doing and putting in physically in the real world, as well as the story behind it, right? So, for instance, I'm gonna give you guys one thing that we did with Zevi G when we opened the gallery. We understood that, so he came up with a plan where 4, 5, 6 is like a winning role in CeeLo, right? So, and that's his game. That was his game. That was his lucky joint. So he said, in a perfect world, everybody would win. So he called it the 4, 5, 6 land. When you listening to him talk, you like, oh, this shit is crazy, right?
Right.
He's selling every piece for $456, and then there's only 456 of them in the world. You like, oh, should I need one now, right? But he's giving you reasons that are a part of his story, a part of his process, that that defines the project. You know what I'm saying? And it really, really, it's the reason you'll begin to actually have real collectors. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, oh, I got this song that I'm dropping. It's NFT. Nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really just going to pull up and buy it when it has no story or they don't know the value from it. But the value does not come from straight up popularity. It comes from the work you're putting in the physical, people watching you take step by step, and then the story that goes along with it because you actually did it and created it yourself.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Moving forward real quick. I know we damn near 3:30. Damn it. Hey, Theodore, you've been giving me like super. I mean, you've been giving everybody super game. I did not know this shit was gonna run out that fast. Real quick, Jamar, is there anything you want to lead the people with? I want to let him kind of talk about what he's got coming next, and then I'll close out the show. We're gonna have to get you back on, bro.
For sure, man.
We're gonna have to get you back on, bro.
Well, Steph, it's what, for our audience, is what we've been hearing is about the building of community and how NFTs allow you to continue to build community in a digital manner, and particularly allows you to be able to invest in that community, in that body of work, and in the continual body of work of a particular artist. So when you buy your NFTs, what you're really doing is continuing to support the legacy of a particular artist. And people don't buy the what, they buy the why. So having that why on that why is your journey. That why is the reason why you're doing everything that you're doing and how you got there. And that's what people are buying into when they buy your NFTs.
Truth. Hey, Teddy, real quick, because I want to close out. But for you, can you let them know what you have next? Like, can we expect a new NFT song or NFT project from Teddy Grams? And is he going to be doing anything with the Art from the Heart Gallery? Right, we're going to throw that in there. And where can they find you at? Where can they buy your next NFT? Where can they buy your music? Where can they support Theodore Grams?
Thanks a lot for the opportunity too, man. First and foremost, yeah, Art from the Heart, we definitely got to put something together. I think that can happen. That can happen real soon.
Y'all heard it here, and it's on camera, so it's documented. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, hold me to it.
331, fucking the 25th of January. He said it was happening. So if it's not out, y'all gotta
get on my
you know what I'm saying?
Get on my that first and foremost can happen. Secondly, what I do have coming, like I said, I got GM Good Morning coming with Yuri Beats. He played piano. We got the cover art. Going to be an exclusive ID bot, impermanent digital derivative from NFT. It's going to be on catalog. The cover art fire. The music going to be fire. The freestyle going to be fire. You know, it's that level of shit that I do. Also, the project Dog Goes So Forward that Bad Joint is going to be on. I'll let y'all know when that's coming out.
Okay.
I might drop that today. I don't know.
Ooh, and you heard it weird. Like, you feel me?
You
like,
know, type of time.
Come on, man.
I haven't felt totally off of giving the people music off of the Web 2 platform. So, like, just because I made a sale and made it so fast, and I've been blessed with something like that, I want to give my fans music and bless them with music as fast as possible. So, if I can get it on aggregators, by today, you know what I'm saying? If my leverage holds me right with Apple Music and Spotify, my people.
Can you let them know how much you sold your NFT for? Because that would
make
sure I'm correct. This is a single we're selling, or was this an album?
No, that was just one song and just the audio.
One song. How much you sell it for?
One song, just the audio, and no rights to the song. One Ethereum, which is basically.
So they don't own rights to the actual song. Just they own that audio.
No, just the audio.
Nipsey would be proud.
Yo, guess what?
One
Ethereum, guys, is damn near $3,000. He just sold a single that you guys go hard to do. 99 cents on iTunes and Apple Music, and you only get 7 cents for it. My boy just made $3,000 off a fucking single. I'm about to clap for that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man. Thank you.
That right there is monumental.
That's platinum.
Me. No, seriously, that's amazing. And if they tell you anything different, they hating, right? So for me, really quickly, guys. NFT Talk podcast has been blowing up. I'm really, really appreciating everybody for the support that we're getting. Episode 6 will be this Thursday. It'll be the last episode before my opening show. I'm dropping my art collection. Everybody knows me as a rapper, Art from the Heart, etc. But I'm dropping my first ever art collection this Friday, guys. I've been working on it for the last 6 months. I've been painting my ass off. I got about 30 pieces in the collection, and I've been painting all over the world. I got pieces that I did in Egypt. I got pieces that I did in LA. I brought them all home for you guys, and I'm really excited for y'all to see that. So with this being said, there's a link in my bio. Please RSVP. It is this Friday at 7 p.m., 8046 Frankfurt Avenue, okay? It is the opening of the Arts Hearts collection and the reopening of Art from the Heart NFT Gallery 30-day pop-up in Philly. Real quick, Teddy, we got to do something, bro. I got a studio. I don't know if you even noticed that, but I have my own recording studio. So you more than welcome. We can get a song done today and have an NFT out by Friday, right? Like, that's the type of shit we could do, bro. So I'm going to give you a call when this is over. Lastly, you guys make sure that y'all are like me and him. And what I mean, and Jamar, right? And what that is we're doing the research, but we're not hiding the information, right? We don't mind telling y'all. This is documented. Can't nobody say we didn't say it, right? We understand that. But we don't mind giving y'all our information. We're not paying you or paying. Y'all don't have to pay us to watch this. We're literally researching, doing the work, and providing the information so that you guys can flourish as well. You know what I'm saying? So please do that. When you learn some information from this episode, share that with somebody. Don't be like, oh, pay me $9.99 a month. And everything ain't for that. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that if it's certain things that you can help your brother with or your sister, do it. The reason that we're getting ahead in this metaverse and the reason that you got 3 black pioneers talking about crypto on a camera is because we helping each other. He didn't ask me for nothing. I didn't ask him for nothing. He had information. I had it, and we spread it. You know what I'm saying? That's what this shit is about. So NFT Talk Podcast will be back on Thursday. Hey, Jamar and Teddy, I'm going to actually hit y'all up when this is done.
For sure.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Peace.